Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Pawtucket Red Sox and the Buffalo Bisons. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next.
Let's play ball. Out. 3.
So striding in, Mariano Tejeda. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Mariano Tejeda.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And now a pitch on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Got him. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Sogard, affectionately referred to as Nerd Power thanks to the signature specs. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy hasn't turned out the way everyone expected, but he's still young. I don't think you can give up on a guy that has a tool set like this.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Now at the plate, Richie Parrish, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and doesn't take talent.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. At the plate, Alfredo Ibar, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Now here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Two and 2 the count. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to hit next, the speedy Billy McKinney. Ball one. Swing and a liner. Foul. One out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Comes in with an average of 265, 5 homers, and 58 runs batted in. Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Guillermo.
Stepping up now, Guillermo Ibarra. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Fans, remember that it's Friday night here at the ballpark. That means stick around after the game for another Fireworks Friday, presented by MLB The Show. The presentation will begin approximately 15 minutes after the final out, so be sure to stay in your seats following the game. Fans, it's getting close to back-to-school time here at the ballpark. But there's still time to take in a few more games before that dreaded first bell rings. Individual seats are still available. Or why not pick up a 4 or 6 game mini plan? Perfect for those final few nights of summer vacation. Visit any stadium ticket window for ticket information. Hey fans, a reminder to stop by our auction tent here at the stadium. This month's celebrity auctions include MLB The Show merchandise, signed by Chris Cutliff and Scott Rohde, and even a lock of Nick Livingston's beard. Hey fans, want to be able to take MLB.com with you wherever you go? Then listen to the best of Major League Baseball when and how you want it through MLB.com podcasts. Whether it's fantasy information, minor league information, or the latest news and views from around baseball, MLB.com podcasts will keep you informed. Visit MLB.com/podcast and subscribe today.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. McKinney rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. As they get one back, it's 3-1 now. At the plate, Jason Franco. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here.
And they get him trying to swipe a base to retire the side. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
The third baseman.
Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box, Mariano Tejeda, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. High drive deep down the left field line. Jankowski sprinting after it, and that is off the wall but in foul territory. Foul ball. A bouncer to the left side. Lynn comes up with it, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Here's Eric Sogard. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Second baseman.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. Pawtucket's out in front, 3-1. Leading off the inning, Richie Parrish, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
fans, it's time to upgrade someone from the cheap seats to the best seat in the house, courtesy of MLB The Show. All right, time to draw the name. And here we go. Our winner is Kurt Kellenberger. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Congratulations, Kurt. You and your family can move down to 4 seats behind home plate. Again, courtesy of MLB The Show. Fans, theshownation.com is the only address you need for everything you want to know about MLB The Show. Keep updated with blogs and news straight from the source. Take part in interactive message boards. Track the community market, and so much more. Don't forget, the site for all things the show is theshownation.com.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one.
Low for ball one.
Ball.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Now the 2-0. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses
Now
problems.
batting, the designated hitter, Garrett.
0-1 the count. The 0-1.
Ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. So stepping in, Alfredo Ibar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Striding in, Billy McKinney. He singled his last time up.
The Bisons, the left fielder, Billy.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Too high, 1-0. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game.
1-1-1.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate, Guillermo Ibarra. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Soft liner to the left side. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue. Standing in, Jason Franco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike 1. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mariano Tejeda. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Into the box now, Eric Sogard. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit in the air out to center field. Hernandez is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Richie Parrish. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Richie.
In there, no balls and a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Jankowski is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Garrett Henn. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And he struck him out, so double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alfredo Ibar. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
1-1 the count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Still even at 2-2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. This will kick up against the wall now.
Here we go, 2-2-2.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so...
Number 36, Nate Kong.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The Red Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Number 1 earned his 5th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to... Triple-A baseball.
Leading off for Scranton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Robbie.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off them. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Rudolph.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense.